everybody. This is Shannon, the Psychic Cowgirl. You are tuning in to my podcast, which offers practical wisdom, insights, and tools to connect you to the universe, to connect you to your inner guidance, to connect you to your soul and empowerment. All the good stuff. You will gain clarity, confidence, and if you have some intuition happening or psychic experiences happening, I will help you feel less weird about it. You are going to understand yourself better. You will have more self-awareness. We got this. You can connect with me on social media platforms. Just search up Psychic Cowgirl. If you join me on Facebook and Instagram, I haven't added it to the other ones yet. I have a weekly free energy shift offering, and I do it on Thursday evenings. And I usually have a poll beforehand to see where everybody's at and which one would be better for them. It's super powerful and it does some pretty cool results. So check that all out and let's chat. So the topic today is releasing the negative and embracing the positive. It has been a very busy week for me, so I'm actually doing this podcast on a day that I don't normally do it because life has been busy. And, we get to look at these situations as hard or challenging, or I didn't get to do it on that certain day and now I feel out of whack and that's not good. And why is life doing this to me? All that negative self-talk we do. But really, if we take a nice breath in and release, does it actually matter? Me doing this podcast, recording on a Friday morning rather than a Wednesday morning, does it really matter? No. But when we're in that negative energy zone, everything matters. And we overthink and we overwhelm. And we need to have tools to bring ourselves back to present moment, ground our energy, and look for the positives. The positives in this that I'm not doing this podcast recording on Friday is because I had a super cool meeting on Wednesday and I've got super cool things coming down the pipeline that I'm excited about. Not ready to share, but very, very fun and interesting and making my energy delighted. When we think about how we talk to ourselves, are we too hard on ourselves? Why, yes. And isn't that our theme for 2025 if you're on this journey with me? To be kinder to ourselves. And with that, we are going to release our negative and embrace our positive. My Laughter for Wellbeing session yesterday was so amazing. If you want to shift your energy in a super positive way, check out my Laughter for Wellbeing coaching that I have on my website. Oh my goodness. I woke up this morning chanting some of the stuff that we did yesterday, and it was awesome. A Laughter for Wellbeing coaching with me is customized to your energy, and it's hard to explain. So again, back to releasing the negative and embracing the positive. It's okay when things don't work out the way you think they should. It may be nothing you did. Maybe it's an energy situation, but how we talk to ourselves or how we navigate through it matters. You can find a positive aspect in anything if you try. Now, that doesn't mean you disregard things and you just go through life, oh, everything's fine. No, you work through this stuff. You process it, find a reason or a lesson in it if that's how life makes sense to you, and then you move forward. Because we're going to have the challenges. The negative stuff happens. That's just our world, our life. We need to be able to move forward in a productive way and figure it out. So today, my laughter yoga that we're going to do. So this is my absolute favorite one. And my seniors always roll their eyes at me because I totally adore it. And it's weird, but it's fun. Now, it's for confidence. It's also for your thyroid. And you're probably going to be super happy that we're doing this audio, not video. Okay, so here it is. It's called lion laughter. And so you put your hands up on the side of your head, touch your temples with your thumbs, and you're going to stick your tongue out and laugh. Ha 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 ha. It is my absolute favorite. I do it in my cow pasture. And so I'm going to recommend that you do it, 3 times. And it's that simple. And it shifts your energy and it changes your day. And you're embracing the positive, even if it's a little weird. I love lion laughter. You could even Google it. Lion laughter with Dr. Kataria, the laughter guru. I guarantee you're going to be delighted. It's going to make your day better. Because we need tools, guys. We need tools to shift our energy because life is a challenge. And we're bombarded with messages and it can get crunchy and weird and challenging. As I said, I know I keep repeating that word, but it's true. And so we need ways to ground, shift, and be present. Please do lion laughter. Another one I'm going to recommend, because what if we're out and about, we can't do lion laughter because that's just a little too weird for people to see. I want you to take a nice breath in, and then when you laugh it out, but do it silently. You ready? Let's do that one. Nice. The silent laughter is kind of like a little secret. And do that 3 times. And then see how you feel after. It's all about shifting our energy in the spaces that we're in and having our tools so that when we get overwhelmed and overthinking and we just want to curl up in the fetal position, we have some tools to draw on. One more. So this one is called a lip touch. And so when you're feeling, overwhelmed and overthinking and just in that negative energy, here's something you can do. Gently stroke your lips, top and bottom, with your fingertips for 30 seconds. Try it. Nice. Did you notice that subtle relaxation response in your body? Perfect, right? And here's something else you can do that I learned in my laughter classes. So put a pencil or chopstick or a pen, I guess, in your mouth, and holding it in place uses the same muscles as if you were smiling. This small action of mimicking a smile can positively influence your emotional state. Isn't that delightful? And so when you shift your emotional state, you can be more positive. And so because I'm doing this recording on a Friday morning, I did the energy clearing last night, and it was about releasing negative energy that is stuck in our body. Wow, it was big. it took me quite a while to release that for everybody that signed up. So that tells me that we're just taking on this negative energy and we don't know how to release it. And we need to figure that out for ourselves. And so these tools that I just gave you is one way. But again, you got to figure out what works for you, what works in your energy to release the negative and embrace the positive. Because when you do that, you have clarity and confidence, and you can recognize and see and understand possibilities, opportunities. And so you can move forward in a way that's going to be healthier, more emotionally balanced. Now, there is opportunities and possibilities out there for you to tune into, grab onto. We have to think differently, feel differently. And to do that, we have to embrace shifting our energy. The same old ways of doing things and patterns, that's what's keeping us stuck. You know, I talked last week about being in a weird situation, but I have to tell you, shifting my perspective about it and embracing possibilities has opened some really interesting doors for me that I might not have noticed had this not happened. And I went actively pursuing and looking and being open. And manifesting is all about energy and all about being open to possibilities, looking at things differently, saying, hey, and also taking a little bit of risk. How often do we live in regret? Oh, I should have tried that. Oh, I should have had that conversation. Why not try it? Why not get yourself a little more out of your comfort zone and take a risk? I had a meeting that was like amazing, and we'll see what possibilities come out of it. Again, back to be kind to yourself. You are absolutely way more amazing than you give yourself credit for. So shift your energy to embrace that. Do some things that maybe make you uncomfortable, but get clear on what your goals are or what you want to manifest in your life, and then actively pursue with some grounded actions. What could you do? How could you approach this? And if you're not sure, but you want some change or you want to look at things differently, hey, book a soul session. Let's talk about it. Let's see how we can actively pursue your goals. You're manifesting. I'm good at seeing things like that. It's my jam. Okay. So releasing negatives, embracing positives. So when we clear out stuck negative energy, we automatically make space for positive stuff, right? And again, how do we talk to ourselves? Do we feel like we deserve positive things? How we talk to ourselves matters. You know, in laughing yoga, we do a lot of very good, yay. And when we do the yay, we have our arms outstretched in that power, energy opening pose. Do it with me. Very good, yay. Doesn't that feel nice? Very good, yay. One more time. Very good, yay. You know, we have to retrain our energy to embrace the positive. Our life can be chaotic and uncertain, and we don't understand, and we need to shift to be open to possibilities, to embrace the positive and release the negative, because the negative is going to come, it's going to happen, and then we process it and we release it so that we don't get caught up in it and live there. We want to live in, okay, this is happening, I'm going to work through this, but then this is also happening, and that makes me happy. What makes your heart happy? And if you tell me that, oh, life is too hard, I can't do that, I'm going to say you're wrong. You can. You have to shift, though. And sometimes start with shifting your body energy. Very good, very good. Yay, do that. Our guided imagery today, woo woo. We are going to go on a personal best journey because I feel like we need a little help to get there. And you know, when your energy is in a grounded place, you get to accomplish more. You're more productive and you're more energetically in tune with your world and what makes you happy. All right, so let's move on now to our guided meditation. If you're driving and listening to this, it's time to pause it until you can be in a space where you can do the meditation. Becoming aware of breathing. Just notice it for a few moments. Take these moments to gently focus on the breath. Let's take 3 big deep breaths, as deeply as possible, beginning to release and then letting go. These are the breaths that signal it's time to go within. Three big deep breaths. As the normal, natural breathing begins occurring, imagine a gentle, warm, balmy breeze as it wafts around, wafting around your head, your neck, and your shoulders. And with every breath, as this breeze continues to move gently around, there's a gently and easily relaxing and a letting go feeling. Being and breathing, breathing and being, giving yourself the gift of this time and space. Breathing and being and breathing, breathing and being. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. Across the upper back, circling around through your chest, a warm and nurturing feeling as the breeze continues to comfort down both arms, hands, and fingers, releasing and letting go. And with every breath taken, perhaps there may begin to be some wondering. Is it a breathing of the breeze, or is the breeze breathing me? With every breath, the breeze continues cycling around through the mid-back and around through the solar plexus. Every breath drifting deeper now. The gentle sensations of the warm, balmy breeze as it continues around through the lower back and circling around through the belly. Releasing and letting go. Being and breathing, breathing and being. Becoming more and more comfortable with every breath. This breeze continues moving around thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and around through your feet, now and with every breath. Becoming completely and thoroughly comfortable, calm, and at ease. Being at one with the breeze, and the breeze still gently, easily moving all around and all through. So that at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Deeply, deeply relaxed. Deeply relaxed. So, with calm and comfort, all around and all through, just drifting even deeper. So that there is a sense of becoming more and more comfortable with imagining in an easy and effortless way. What if to perhaps imagine about what it might seem like to know about personal best? Some kind of knowing about that. Wondering what that might be like. Perhaps, maybe, there's a knowing of someone at their personal best. Or maybe having observed someone from a distance that you might think seemed at their personal best. They were strong, doing what they do, knowing what they know, and just seemed at their personal best. What does it mean, being at their personal best? Some might say it is one who has been given the power from within to be their own true self. Others have said that it is a person who determines that they are in charge of their life no matter what. In control. At their personal best. And still, others have acknowledged that to be at their personal best is to have the ultimate assurance to go accomplish whatever and take the risks that are necessary. For all success journeys somewhere along the line include taking a risk to go forward even in spite of what might be the overall feeling. Even now, while drifting deeper and deeper, past thinking for a few moments, past trying to figure it out, just drifting deeper and deeper, just to let the mind absorb images of personal best. Like we could just call for these images to come forward and be what they are. What if we could do that? Just allow it to be happening. The deeper mind would assimilate them and digest them, since there has been an interest in knowing about the importance of feeling more in control in life. These images that flow forward, representing personal best, now signal to the deeper mind that's what is wanted and needed. That's what is desired. That's where to go toward the idea of personal best. See what you see, hear what you hear, feel what you feel, know what you know. And what if to imagine standing at the top of symbolic staircase with the feeling of being at personal best, that somehow, some way these images help produce a feeling that came all around and all through, and there came this knowing feeling inside of connecting with this idea, this energy of personal best. And with every step down, your symbolic staircase increased and strengthened that feeling from within. And now, 20, 19, 18, 17, feeling strong. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, feeling confident. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Drifting deeper now. Negatives have disintegrated and dissipated, and there is only the feeling of moving forward with the relief of personal best energy. So that to imagine doing, being, having, saying, whatever, it is all from the personal best feeling and energy. Again, so to imagine doing, being, having, saying, whatever, it is all from your personal best feeling and energy. You got this. Even through daily activities, wherever you are, whatever the situation, whatever person you're with, going forward in the relief and understanding and the result of personal best, being the best you. That assured feeling, that strong feeling, that confident feeling. And because of imagining it before it becomes, with a positive expectation, it can only become made manifest in reality. Because there is already that knowing of what is focused on follows. And so would only follow to focus positively. And that is how the mind and the whole being responds. Positively. That lovely positive energy that feels warm, feels uplifting, makes you feel like a superhero. Now, go ahead and take a few moments to allow all these positive suggestions and images to drift into the right places of the deeper subconscious, taking root in a permanent way so that there's a happening taking place automatically. I'm going to give you a few moments to soak in this energy so it goes into all the right spaces in your personal being. You got this. And so for now, we reinforce all the positives at 0. As we begin to come up and out now at 1, take a deep cleansing breath in and release. And now at 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eyes open, wide awake and alert. Nice. Now you get to go forward with these tools and these tips, and we're going to release the negative and embrace the positive. You can do this. We got this. Life is experiential, and we got to figure it out. We got to figure out what's good for our energy and what is crunchy for our energy. All right. So I'm going to wrap up this podcast by sending you all a blessing, sending you all a big hug. Do check out the energy clearing so that we can keep our energy shifting and moving and move forward in positive energies. For lots of people, change is hard. But, moving forward in a positive energy does help with that. You can do this. So I'm going to end this with a little happy music. Again, if you want to have a soul session with me, send me a message, reach out. They're amazing. All right, let's have some happy music to end the show right now. anchor in our meditation.